Hi everyone, my name is PJ and we're going to do a Pilates class today in about 35 or minutes or so, 45 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Make sure you have a nice space around you. It should be relaxed, not too noisy. Have a mat which is comfortable. If it's a yoga mat and it's really thin, maybe have a towel handy or put a bath towel on top. We're going to use one of these small Pilates balls today, not for the whole time, but just for part of it. And if you don't have it, you can do it without it as well. And have a bottle of water and just make sure that you have all that stuff close by to you so you don't have to get up and down. Although you can pause the video anytime. So let's begin by a short warm-up. Standing nice and tall. So posture is everything when you're doing Pilates, and it actually helps you with that posture. So bring your feet directly underneath your knees underneath your hips. So you're not going to stand like feet close together. Make sure your feet are slightly apart, even a little bit more than your hips is fine. If that's more comfortable, find your footing. So your whole foot should be on the floor. So you're not just on your heels or on your toes. Just make sure your whole foot is planted on the mat. And we're going to start with that slow Pilates breath. And I'm going to ask you to put your hands on your rib cage. Any part. You can put one hand, both hands, doesn't matter. And you're going to inhale through your nose and let it out through the mouth. So when you inhale, you're going to feel that breath going past the ribcage to the top part of your belly. And when you let it out, you're going to release it. So you're going to feel that belly shrink a bit. Just give me a couple more breaths like that. If you don't need to put your hand down, leave your hands on either side. And exhale out. Keep going with that breath. With every exhale, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Don't focus on anything else around you. Focus on that inhale, how it's making your body feel. And as you exhale, you're going to release some tension. On the next breath, focus on lowering your shoulders down as you exhale. Creating a little bit of a length between your ears and your shoulders. Just focus on that breath, releasing everything. See if you can lift your chest up a little bit, squeezing your shoulder blades, focusing on the posture. Good. Keep your eyes closed if you want, or you can open them at any time. Let's see if you can drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And lift it back up and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And we're going to do it a couple more times. To the left and up and to the right. Working with that breath. Good. Drop your chin down to your chest. Lift it up and drop your head all the way back. Good. Again, chin down to your chest. And lift up and drop your head back. So today's focus is on your side legs, inner outer thighs, your obliques, and we do always engage through the core. So we're going to warm up those legs. Let's lift one knee up at a time. Still working with that breath, in through your nose and out through the mouth. How quick you go with this is completely up to you. Now while you're here, focus on pointing your toes down to the floor. So getting that stretch in the front of your foot. Good. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. Give me the last one. Hold it if you can. If you can't hold, find a wall, find a chair, something that helps you balance and circle out that ankle and other direction. Go. We're going to hold it here. Extend your leg straight in front of you. Bend your knee. 2 more times. Extend your leg. Bend your knee. 1 more. Good. And place it down. We're going to switch legs. Take a second before you find your balance. And Lift the other knee up. Good. Circle out that ankle. Other direction as well. Good. Extend your leg out. Bend your knee. Extend it out. Bend your knee. One more. Good. Let's place it down. Excellent. Now, we're going to open up through the hip a little bit. So lift your knee up and then push that knee out to the side. Bring it in, push it out. Bring it in, push it out. Good. Place it down. Do the same thing on the other side. Lift the knee up, push your knee out to the side. Good. Again. And one more. Good. Place it down. Beautiful. Shake your legs out. We're going to go down on the mat. So one knee at a time. Find yourself going down. And we're going to start out by actually coming on your hands and knees. So we're going to do our cat-cow. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and relax your feet. So if your feet are tucked in here, chances are you're not going to be so relaxed. I want you to just focus on the back right now. So we're starting with a nice neutral spine. So don't arch your back, don't round your back. Keep it neutral. Draw your belly button in. Now, let's take that inhale. As you inhale, scoop your belly in. Slowly start rounding that back, lowering your head down. And as you exhale, we're going to reverse it. Lower your belly down, tailbone pushes away, looking forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to round that spine. And everything here is exaggerated, so you're really arching or rounding that back, stretching that spine out. And as you exhale, lower the belly down, push the tailbone away, looking forward. Good. Always working with that breath. Let's do 1 more time. Inhale, round that spine. And exhale to arch it. Good. Come back into a neutral spine. And we're going to start by just warming up in a plank. So while you're here, step your legs back, come into a nice plank. If this is too difficult, you're going to lower your knees down, but make sure you're not in a tabletop position. So your butt is forward and you have a nice straight line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Good. Now, you can keep your feet down or lift your knees feet up. It's up to you. We're going to hold this position. I'm going to go into a full plank. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. We're going to drop back into a child's pose to stretch out that back. Maybe sway your hips side to side. It's up to you. See how you're feeling. Good. Come back into that tabletop position and step back out into a plank. But this time, I want you to see if you can come in to a forearm plank. Extend your legs out and hold this position for 8, 7. Now again, you can always drop down on your knees and hold it right here. So completely up to you. And we're going to keep breathing, keep drawing that belly into the spine. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Step back up onto your hands and drop back into that child's pose. Good. Let's do 1 more here in a full plank. So on your knees or on your toes. So if you're on your knees, you're still in a nice good position. I'll stay here for now. And we're going to breathe in through your nose, out through the mouth. You're going to give me about 8 shoulder taps. You're going to take your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Left hand taps your right shoulder. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Place your hands down and drop back into a child's pose 1 more time. Good. When you're ready, come around and we're going to go down onto one side. Doesn't matter which side, because we're going to do both sides. So I want you to come, find yourself all the way down. Just remember to have your hips stacked one on top of each other. And we're going to be here. You're going to try to keep a Pilates V with your feet, which means your heels are together, toes are slightly apart. You're going to hold the ball in one hand. Now, I'm going to just move my water. You're going to lie down on that bicep. Extend your other arm out. Hold the ball here. You're going to feel a nice stretch all the way through. So we start with a little oblique. So you're going to grab the ball in the top hand, and we're going to bring the knee up. Give me a little crunch. Get your elbow to touch your knee. Inhale, extend it back out. Good. Again. And extend it back out. Good. Again. Touch. Exhale. Inhale. Bring it back. Good. Again. Exhale. Touch. Inhale. Bring it back. And exhale. Touch. And inhale. Bring it back. Give me 2 more. And extend. Give me 1 more. And extend. Hold. Now, instead of bending the knee, let's see if you can reach the arm long and the leg long. So inhale, exhale, touch. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, touch. Inhale, bring it back. You're still stacking your hips one on top of each other, just lifting right here. Beautiful. Good. You're going to give me about 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. See if you can hold this last one right here. Good. Now hold the ball and reach the ball higher and bring it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more. Good. Grab the ball. Put it right down. Good. And relax right here. We're going to take the ball. Place it between your ankles. Same position. So we're right here. Put the water bottle in the wrong spot today. All right. You can keep your hand, top hand, down. And we're just going to lift. So you could do this. And let's just do this, and I'm going to show you the advanced version in a bit, but we're all going to do this together. So as you exhale, lift your legs up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. You could lift the upper body up as well. So that's your level 2 if you want to do this. Keep going, and I'm going to keep adding on. Good. If this is too easy, you're going to come onto your forearms and lift up. So we're going to lift straight up and down. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Give me a couple more of the advanced one. Last one. Good. And we're going to go right back down onto your legs. Onto your arms, sorry. Let's get rid of the ball just for a little bit. And I'm going to keep it close by. Hopefully it stays. Good. Keep your hips stacked one on top of each other. You're resting your hand. Now you can always fold your arm and rest on that bicep. We're going to slowly open up through the hip and face that knee up towards the ceiling. Point your toe up. You're flexing your foot. So we're going to inhale here. Exhale, bend your knee. Point your toe down. And then slide your leg out. Good. The slower you go with this, the harder you're going to work. So we're going to exhale, lift. As you flex, point your toe, bend your knee, inhale, slide it back out. Exhale, lift, point your toe, bend your knee, inhale out. Good, do it again. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point your toe. Slide it out. Let's do about 4 more. Exhale, lift. Nothing is fast. Inhale, slowly slide it out. Do it again. And slide it out. Good. Last 2. And slide it out. Last 1. And slide it out. Good. Excellent. Let's lift that leg up. I know that leg is tired, but we're going to find a little bit more strength in that outer thighs. Point your toes up to the front, and we're going to slowly circle it out. For 8, 7, 6. You got a little bit more glute involved here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change directions. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and place your foot down. Good. Give yourself a nice pat. We're going to take the top leg, and then we're going to place it behind you. We're going to lift the bottom leg. Now, here's the deal. You want to work even harder and challenge that core. You're going to take the ball, place it down, put your foot behind you on the ball. Good, right here. And we're lifting the bottom leg up and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. Now, completely optional with that ball. And if you don't want to use the ball, put your foot on the floor. It is still working hard. Your inner thighs squeeze. Good. Squeeze. Good. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 last one. Hold and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. Lower it down. Let's get rid of the ball just for a second, because this next part is a little bit harder. So we're going to put your foot on the floor, lift the bottom leg up, and you're going to make a circle. So we're going to go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Change directions. 8, 7, 6. I'm feeling the burn. I'm sure you will too. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Place that leg down. You should have felt that inner thigh work. Good. Bring both legs together and bring your knees into the front. Give yourself a little breather. Good. We can take that top leg and drop it down to get that stretch right through the outer thigh, through the glute. Beautiful. We're going to go over to the other side. So, let's grab that ball and come over to the other side. Same thing. So you want to go right down onto the side. And you can put your hand here or here. We're going to start with that side oblique crunch. And we're going to go right down and then bend your knee and pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend and touch the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. Just make sure have your hips stacked one on top of each other, and you're using that core to stabilize and keep your hips stacked one on top of each other. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Let's hold it here. We're going to do the straight leg. Same thing. Inhale and then exhale, reach. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach. Inhale, extend. Good. Again. And extend. And extend. Let's go 3 more. Good. 2 more. On the last one, see if you can hold. And as you exhale, reach up. Inhale down. Inhale down. Good. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bring your leg down. Beautiful. Let's see if you can place the ball between your ankles. Good. Now we will start with that little oblique crunch right here. Squeezing that ball. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Really using those abs to stabilize, keeping your hips stacked one on top of each other. Your lower hip is pressing into the mat. Good. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. One last one. Excellent. We're going to add a little bit. So we're going to go up onto your forearm and we're going to lift your legs a little higher. So let's go right here. Top hand reaches up and lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower and lift and lower. All the stability comes right here. Feeling that oblique. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. One more. Good. Take the ball out and we're going to go right back down. Keep the ball close by. Good. Right back down. And we're going to take that top leg and slowly rotate that top hip. And we're going to flex your foot, lift up and point your toe down, slide it out. Flex your foot, lift up, point your toe, bend your knees. Good. Lift up. Good. Let's lift. And lift. Good. Flex and lift. Point and lower. Beautiful. 4 more. Good. Last 2. Last one. Good. Let's hold it here. Lift the top leg up and we're going to give me some circles. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change directions. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Good. Give yourself a little pat. Take the top leg behind you and we're going to lift the bottom leg. Now, so if you did this with the ball, then you're going to do it with the ball again. Just going to make sure that the ball is in a good spot. Good. Push into the ball with the top leg and the bottom leg is going to lift and lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Make sure you're flexing your foot, lifting with your inner thigh. Good. Give me 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get rid of the ball. We're going to do some circles. So we're going to be sit in the same position and lift up and circle it out. We're going around one way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Excellent work. Bring both feet together. Bring your knees in front. Pat it out. Maybe bring just the front top knee. Lower it down. And pat it all out. Good work, guys. Excellent. We're going to roll over onto your back. I'm going to do a little bit more for your core. Now, adjust yourself if you need to. Bring your feet closer to your bum. We're going to try to do our Pilates 100s. And I'm going to show you a couple of different versions. You pick your level and you can do this. So your first level will be your feet on the floor. You lift your head and shoulders up and you pump your arms. Good. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Now, second level is you're going to bring your knees up to tabletop. I usually find that this is a good level to be at, especially if you are a person that has a normal arch that is quite large. This is going to help you push that back and not use the back. You're going to use your core. So this is your level 2. Level 3, you're going to bring your feet all the way up into a Pilates V. So heels together, toes apart, and pump. Level 4, if you want to work extra hard, you're going to go out into a 45 degrees and pump right there. So I'm going to go through all 4 levels as we pump, and you can stick with one level. You can try to follow along and do all the levels. It's completely up to you. So we're going to start with our feet down. Lift your head and shoulders up. Shoot your arms out on either side. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. I'm going to take my knees up to tabletop. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Again, inhale for 5. If you find that your head is starting to get a little sore, put one hand behind your head and keep pumping, and then you're going to switch your hands if that's what you need to do. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Lower your legs down if you want. Inhale for 5. If you have to go down, go ahead. And exhale for 5. Good. Last one. And exhale. Good. Bring your knees in and give me a little side to side. Beautiful. Excellent. So a little bit more for your core. Bring your feet down, and we're going to try to do a little a frog crunch. So you're going to bring your feet together, knees apart. Bring your hands just over your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Reach your arms through, and we're going to hold this position. We're going to lift a little higher as you exhale. Inhale, bring it back to where you started. Exhale, lift. Inhale, retract. Exhale, lift. Inhale, retract. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Couple more. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful. Let's lower your head down, hands on either side. Bring your knees back together. And now let's straighten out your legs. We're going to use the ball for this, and if you don't have a ball, you're not going to use anything. Same thing applies. So just use your hands. Bring your hands on top of your chest, and we're going to do our roll-ups. We're going to just do about 3 of them. So inhale here. Exhale, peel yourself up. Head, neck, shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back. Bring it straight up into a seated position. Point your toes away and push the arms away towards the wall in front of you. Good. Inhale, bring it back. And as you exhale, round that spine, draw your belly in, lower yourself down. A little bit at a time. The slower you go, the harder you're working. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale, peel yourself up. A little bit at a time. Point your toes away and reach. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, round your spine. Roll yourself down. 1 vertebra at a time. And last one. Exhale. And reach. Inhale, come back in. And let's put the ball down. We're going to roll over onto your belly for the last part. So we're going to work on your back muscles. We're going to go all the way down. Bring your hands one on top of each other. Rest your forehead on there. Part your legs just a little bit so you have a little gap between your legs. And we're going to squeeze your glutes to lift your legs off the floor. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Give me 2 more. On the last one, see if you can hold it up. Hold it up. Hold. Now, don't hold your breath, but hold it here. I'm going to tap your heels. Part them. Tap them. Part them. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2 more times. Last time. And lower your legs down. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring your hands on either side of your body, just at the edges of your mat. Bring your head down. My head's not going to go down because of my microphone, but you're going to bring your head all the way down. Keep your neck nice and neutral. But as you exhale, lift the chest up, pushing into your mat, and inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up, push the hands into the mat, and inhale, lower down. Now, the next couple, if you wish, you can lift your arms up. So exhale, and inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. 1 more. And inhale, lower down. You can also bring your hands on either sides, palms facing up, and lift the upper body. But what we're going to do is we're going to do upper and lower together. So keep your head nice and neutral, neck nice and neutral. Take a second here. As you exhale, lift your upper body, lower body, hold, inhale, lower down. And do it again. Take your time. Exhale, lift up, squeeze your glutes. Want to protect that lower back. Inhale, lower down. So you're lifting your arms off the floor as well. Exhale, lift, squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. Let's do 1 more. This time we're going to hold it there, but don't hold your breath. Exhale, lift, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands and lift the whole upper body off. Good. Slowly look over your right shoulder. Back to the center, look over the left shoulder. Come back to the center. Let's drop your bum back into a child's pose. Try to reach your arms long. Whatever works for you. Come back up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Let's bring your right arm all the way through. Rest that right shoulder down. Good. Hold it here, or you can take your hand, place it on your lower back. Get that extra stretch through the chest, through that upper body. And just give me a couple of breaths here. In through your nose, out through the mouth. Good. Bring your hand back in. Come into that tabletop position. Same thing on the other side. Other hand threads through. Lower that shoulder down. And again, bring that arm behind your back. Getting a full rotation here. Nice twist. Opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Good. Bring the hand back down. Come into that tabletop position. Want to slowly extend out into that plank position. Good. We're going to finish off with our planks again. So we're going to hold this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring your right knee in between your two hands. Place it down, relax that left foot, and you're going to find that your right hip is not going to the floor, and that's going to be a work in progress. Come onto your fingertips. Lift your chest up. Focus on pushing that right hip down to the floor. Good. Look straight up in front of you. Try not to lift too much. Just whatever feels natural. Good. Keeping your left hand down, lift up your left leg behind you and see if you can grab it with your right hand. Getting that stretch in your quad now. Excellent. Let's release that leg. Bring your hands on either side. We're going to step back into a plank. Right here, hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's bring your left knee in between your two hands. Good. Slide your right leg behind you. Come onto your fingertips, focusing on pushing that left hip down to the floor. And just breathe in through your nose. Release your shoulders down towards the floor. One more time. Good. You're going to keep your right arm down, right hand down. Bend your back leg and try to grab. Now, if you can't grab your foot, that's okay. Just keep trying. If you're wearing a sock, you can grab your sock, whatever works for you. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Beautiful. We're going to sit into this leg. Come back up into a nice seated position. Try to take one leg around. Doesn't matter which side you end up. And I want you to find both your sitting bones planted on the floor. We're going to inhale, lift your chest up. Come into a nice posture. Exhale, twist to one side. You're going to find that stretch in the side of your leg all the way down to your glute, into your back. Good. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Bring it back to the center. We're going to switch legs. Now, when you're in this position, if you can't put your bottom leg down, you're going to straighten it out. So you can easily do one of these. That's perfectly okay. I'm feeling like doing this today, so this is where I'm going to be. Inhale to lift your chest up and exhale, twist to this one side. Doesn't matter which side. Just find that nice twist. And inhale, come back in. Exhale over to the other side. Good. Come back to the center. Let's fold our legs together. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. Let's take a nice inhale here together. And let it out through the mouth. So when you make that noise, you feel that release of the tension. Let's do it again. Palms out to the side. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.